You know when somebody really serious about praying, right? You know, they get the rug out. Let me slow that down. You know when someone's serious about prayer and transcending this plane, when they get de-rug out. De-rug. Drug. The chemicals that are released in the human body cause a euphoria through the adrenal glands, etc. Pineal also. The human unit is made superhuman. This is what happens in fight or flight scenarios when a human being can achieve an impossible feat. These are drugs. What the pharmaceutical and the street pharmaceutical industry is centered upon is the artificial replication of the drugs that the human body naturally produces. When you're happy and when you're cheerful, it's anti-aging. This is why we recommend comedies. Watch those silly cat and dog videos. Watch them. You don't have to spend a ton of your time watching them, but the reason to do that is because you're releasing certain chemicals when you laugh and when you're so you don't even have to be happy, but you can get toward happiness because a vibration like laughter and humor is at the happiness level and higher. You can laugh even before you can emotionally record happiness or be able to distinguish between joy and depression. You can be depressed, and if somebody has a good one-liner at the right time, you're going to bust out laughing. A good laugh will make you spit out your drink. Unintentionally, a good laugh will. That's a drug, because at that point, you're not in control of your body. The same thing is true when you do a good deed. You create a drug in your body. You ever had that moment where you done something good for someone and it made their day so much that it ends up making your day, where you feel this feeling that's like right above the torso and just below the chest, like right in the center, probably where the solar plexus chakra is, right in your sun, S-U-N, right in your solar sphere, right at the core of you, right at your soul, is this fire. When you do something very good, it's this fire that's there, but it doesn't burn you though. The fire, it tickles. It doesn't itch. It's a fire that tickles. And you just feel it all throughout your being, and it takes over your whole body. This is the power of good deeds. And what that does, that kind of thing, that's like healing going through your body. It's like light going through your body. You're healing everything. You're curing everything. If there's anything there that is ill, and even if it's completely whole, you're making it stronger and enhancing it and decreasing its density, thereby making you more lighter and more ethereal, more aerial, and as a synonym to that, more heavenly, more weightless. So you can spiritually, mentally fly in this life. You can fly around, because remember, we're still in the Reloaded program. We're still in Matrix 2. So you can fly, but you notice what Neo had to do before he flew. He couldn't just fly while running or standing tall. He had to kneel. He had to get down first. And what did he do when he knelt? It caused ripples around him. And then he was able to take off and fly. The same thing is true with us. We can't fly unless we go down into the root of ourselves. We have to. So that's what the kneeling symbolizes. We get down, face down, kneel down. Both knees aren't down. He's ready to spring into action, but one knee is down. He's going within himself. Strong enough to cause, see, when you go within yourself, that's what causes the ripples around you, the ripples in your reality to change. That's where you start really making a bang, really making a boom, really leaving your mark at that kneeling, because the flight comes right after that. So that's where we are. And these are some of the things that you can do in this program that the movies is really giving us solutions to. Is science fiction and martial arts is the disguise, the sword and sorcery, the action and the horror. These are disguises for solutions in life. See, the breadcrumbs are everywhere. We're in a diamond field. So we have to make sure we don't clutch onto poverty while in this diamond field. But we have to understand that the riches are closer than we could ever imagine. And that's how we can get the riches that we think are so far from us. The riches that we believe are so far from us can only be magnetized toward us once we see and appreciate the riches that are right in front of us, to even add more value to them than we would perceive at the super ego level. So I'll just leave it right there. Continue to stay tuned in, continue to stay tapped in, and we'll just keep rolling.